Hello, welcome back to Midnight Messages. My name is Stacy and welcome if you're new here. Let's start with a couple of things that you're not going to find on my channel. So, my tarot readings are no bullshit tarot readings. What I see, I say what I see. End of discussion. I am claircognizant, I am clairsentient, and I am also clairaudient. What's the one where you hears the sounds? Whatever. Yeah, that one too. I also get movies that play in my mind, so I think that has to do with clairvoyance. Anyway, I'm also an empath. I also just know things that are going to happen. Usually it's based on predictability. I don't think there's anything special about it, but I'm usually right. Also, when it comes to my tarot readings, I have been doing tarot since I was 13, and my mom bought me a tarot deck on my 13th birthday. And I am 46 now. You can do the math, but I've been doing tarot for over 30 years. I think I know. Yeah, I think I know a little bit. Just a little bit about the cards. A little bit. Anyway. I also am an energy reader. Comes with being an empath and all the clair blah blah blahs. I can read energy very well. And the collective of this planet is in for a doozy of an April. If you have not been doing your inner work, if you have not been focusing on your healing and your spiritual growth and development, and if you have not been doing your shadow work, yeah, it's coming this month for you, and it's going to smack you in the face very, very hard and say, you need to deal with this right now. You got to deal with shit in the month of April. It's just like, you have to. That's just how life is going to be in the month of April. There is some yummy gummies in here. Yummy gummies in here. I put peach in here, so it's peach tea. We're gonna try very hard to get through this reading before I finish the tea, because right now it's very hot. So hold on. It's sippable. That's it. It's sippable. All right. That being said, you're also not going to find talk of politics. You're not going to find me talking about the war. You're not going to find me talking about racism, prejudice. You're not going to find those things on this channel. If that's something that you're looking for because you just want to argue with people, please move along. You will find grounding, spiritual discussions, a lot of tarot readings on here. You'll find that I also do what I call vibe of the day. Sometimes it's daily, sometimes it's not. It depends on my energy level and physical ability at the time, also mental ability, because things are happening and I am finally finding out that there are medical reasons why things are going the way that they're going. So this is my cat Grayson. He's making an appearance because he wants to be nosy. There are a few more things that you're not going to find here. Like, I don't tolerate bullying. So if you're going to be negative and disgusting in my comments, just don't even bother, because I'm going to delete it. So Don't bully me. Don't bully other people. It's fucking wrong. Oh, guess what? I said there wasn't going to be no politics on this channel. And the card that comes out is politics. Yeah. So, who's politicking? Yep. Who is politicking that is watching my channel right now? Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a karmic coming in. All right. So you are ready to integrate your masculine and feminine side. The problem is that there is a karmic in the situation, and this karmic is like has conditioning attached to them that you think is guidance, but it's really not. It's not. And they're actually being okay. So politics is like they're showing you a fake face, while behind the scenes they're like two-faced and they're talking about you behind your back. Yeah, that's what the karmic's doing. So they're like, I love you so much to your face, and then behind your back they're like, oh my god, I can't stand this motherfucker. Like, why does he keep coming in? Why does she keep coming into my life? Why do they keep coming into my life? What the fuck is this about? And then you're like, and then to your face, they're like, oh my God, I love you so much. You're so inspiring. You're so motivational. You're just the best person in the world. And then behind your back, they're like digging at you. And secretly, they're jealous. They're really jealous. The karmic is actually jealous. They're not your soulmate. And you are actually learning that because you're breaking your own conditioning while dealing with this person. Yeah. So, yeah. There's that. Past lives. You probably dealt with them in a past life. Like, this karmic situation has probably been going on for lifetimes. 'Cause this is not an easy thing to, like, break out of, get rid of, let go of. Karmic situations usually are not easy to get out of, to let go of, to remove yourself from the situation because they're karmic. So you have to learn a lesson or they're going to keep coming back. And it looks like you're ready to learn the lesson, but you still got people around you that are politicking. Like, you're ready. You're beyond ready to learn the lesson. All right? And you're integrating your feminine and masculine. And yeah, you're ready to reap the harvest. Your ship is coming in, so you must be the people that have been doing the work behind the scenes. You've been doing the work for yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else says about you and what you're doing, because you're not doing it for other people, you're doing it for yourself. And this karmic person is literally trying to destroy something that you want to build. Like, they are trying to break it to the ground. They want to light it on fire and watch it burn. And you're like, that's not what I want, though. I don't want to burn this entire thing to the ground. I want to use it as a foundation, learn from it, and move on. And the karmic's like, oh, but you can't do that. We got to burn it down. And you're like, no. But the karmic ain't having none of that. Also, for this month, don't be surprised if someone's like really stingy with their time, their money, and their effort. They've been conditioned to not share. They've been conditioned to not give, because this person started off with nothing, so they're like hoarding everything that they get, because society basically has conditioned them to be miserly. If you're looking for a sign, here's your sign. If you're looking for guidance, this is your guidance. Trust the bliss. Trust your happiness. Go with your heart sparkles. Follow them to the ends of the earth if that's what you have to do. But as long as your heart is sparkling, you're going in the right direction. But that one flipped out really bad. Like wizard imbalance. You're also finding balance. When you follow your heart sparkles, it puts you in balance to be able to integrate what you need to integrate. Okay. You're gonna get justice for a lot of the wrongs that were done to you in this lifetime and past lifetimes. So this is going to bring balance to your karmic cycles, your karmic record, your dharma. It's going to balance everything out. Have compassion not only for others but for yourself. You yourself hold the key to your own healing. Listen, I cannot heal you. A doctor cannot heal you. You have to activate the healing in yourself in order to be healed. All right? A doctor can give you antibiotics and get rid of an infection. That's not necessarily healing you. Okay? They're helping you. But once they give you the antibiotics for the infection, you end up getting something else. All right? Oh, so you're going to be drinking the wine, enchantment, and celebrating. You're going to be celebrating this new you, this new life that you're creating for yourself. And seriously, trust those heart sparkles. Follow them to the end of the earth if that is what they're telling you to do. And I don't mean that like, oh my God, just get in a car and pack your bags and take off. That's not exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that if your heart lights up, it feels electric, it feels like it's sparking, like there's sparkles, like it's just tingling, like it was asleep and now it's waking up. Do the things that make that happen more often. All right, so let's say doing YouTube videos makes you feel good. It makes your heart light up. Do that more often. Let's say talking to people, helping them through troubled times makes you feel good. Do it more often. let's say you really light up when you bake things. Do that more often. Let's say you light up when you're talking about your healing and your journey. All right. Let's say that happens. Talk about it more often. Maybe talk about it on social media. Maybe make a YouTube channel so you're talking about your own experiences, because your life is valuable. Your life and your experiences matter. All right. I've been through so much in my life that I can honestly tell you, no matter what you've been through, no matter what this world has put you through to this day, you fucking matter. All right. And this is no bullshit shit. So like, you're not going to make me cry. You're not going to make me cry. All right. That's not going to happen. But you are coming to know yourself, and you are generating a new path in your life. And these things, like developing new neural pathways in our brain, take time. They do not happen overnight. So if you are one of the people that has been working on your healing, oh, hold on. Cards are falling on the floor already. Is that the only one? Okay. Nope. There's more. How many fell? All right. A time to give rather than take. Don't let your past hold you back. Show the world the real you. Luck is on your side. You are good enough. A new romantic cycle begins, and hold your vision. What have I been saying this whole time? Like, basically all of these cards that just fell out are saying what I've been telling you this whole time. You matter. You're good enough. You can start it doesn't have to be a romantic cycle. Maybe you're breaking generational curses and trauma cycles. This happens. Your past is your past. The things that have happened to you in your past do not define now or your future. They are starting points for healing. They are starting points for discussion. They are starting points for a new life. But the things that happened to you in your past, no matter how bad they were, how traumatic they were, how horrible they were, you don't deserve for them to hold you back in your future and now. You might want to give to people rather than taking at this time. Like I said, if you were politicking and having one mask and having a different one like behind the mask, like you were being two-faced, you need to let the world see the real you. Because that shit don't help. That shit doesn't heal. That shit is shitty shit. If you have been hiding your unconditionally loving self, if you have been hiding your emotions, your feelings, your vibration from other people in order to shield and protect yourself, you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to shield yourself and protect yourself. And if you do feel like shielding yourself, look in my video lists. Look in my video lists. I have grounding videos. I have shielding videos. I have all kinds of videos. All right. Subscribe to my channel. And as I put more videos out, because I've been doing this for 6 years, as I put more videos out, you will get notified if you subscribe to my channel. All right. I could care less if you subscribe to my channel as long as you like the video. Like, if you like the video, then cool, thank you. I would hope you like it enough so that way you subscribe. My hair is starting to come in better. Do you see that? So, as you guys know, because I taped it on New Year's Eve, right before midnight, on New Year's Day, I shaved my hair because it was all falling out because of the treatments that I had to do for my migraines and stuff. So my hair started falling out really bad. So I shaved it all off. And now I'm just going to let it grow this whole year and see what's happening. But right now it's turning into a very pixie-ish cut. It's just growing out like a pixie. That's just what it's doing. Like 1920s pixie. Yep. Can't help it. My hair does what it wants to do, and it always has. I'm not going to fight with it. It's ridiculous to fight with my hair. All right. There are things going on in this world right now that should make you look at your own life and realize how precious it is. How good you have it. You need to look at your own life and take stock of the good things. Like, if you're really into manifestation, all right, your thoughts, your words, your actions, your writings, your spelling is all part of manifesting. Okay. So what you focus on, all right, what you focus on is what you tend to see more of. And I'm beginning to realize this because when I was focusing on all negative bullshit in my life, I just got more negativity and bullshit thrown at me. More drama, more bullshit, more pain, more hate. But when I started to focus on the positive things in my life, like, hey, I may be dying in my sleep, but at least I'm waking up. I obviously didn't die completely. All right, I'm still here. I'm still vibing. I'm still doing my thing. You're still here. You're still vibing. You're still doing your thing. All right. If you've been doing the work, what you've been manifesting is on its way this month. Okay. So if you've been doing the work and healing yourself and doing your shadow work, doing your inner child work, doing the work, the actual work, and listening to your emotions, listening to like how you feel that day, what's going on, your body, everything has a way of speaking to you, whether it's through a vibration, whether it's through pain signals, whether it's through like sensations of things suddenly coming awake. Like your heart suddenly, it was asleep and now all of a sudden it's back online and you're just like, oh my God, what's going on? I remember when my heart, okay, so I lost my twin flame. Like, he is gone. He is dead. He is in a jar at his mother's house. He is no longer on this planet surviving. All right. I lost my twin flame. And that happens. That can happen. But when after this happened, and now like about 5 years or so after he passed away, my heart cracked open for another person. And I felt that. So I wanted to be around this person all the time. But this person wasn't good for me at the time. Like, they were stuck in addictive patterns. They were stuck in negative manifestations. They were stuck in... Basically, they were stuck in hell on earth. And I was not enough to be able to pull them out of that hell. No matter how many times I tried, no matter what I did, I could not. My love wasn't enough for them to stop doing what they were doing. But when I felt my heart crack open for this person, I didn't care what they were doing. Because as long as they were with me, they weren't doing the drugs. They weren't doing certain things, and they weren't hurting themselves. So my heart had cracked open, and I just wanted to be around this person all the time. And I thought my world ended. Like, I thought my world ended when we separated. And it wasn't that my world ended. It was more like a part of me and a cycle that was so ingrained in myself had died. And I no longer needed that person to be by my side, but to sever the tie, it had to be so complete and so heartbreaking and so heart-wrenching that there was no way that I was ever going to go back to this person. They were my karmic lesson. They were part of my karmic lesson. And that karmic lesson is stop falling for addicts. Stop falling for people that wouldn't... Okay, so I would cross the ocean for people that wouldn't even jump in a puddle for me. So I had to learn to not cross the ocean. And I burnt the bridge so badly that could go across the ocean. I burnt that bridge so badly, and I dismantled the lifeboats that I would send across the ocean for this person. And I just stopped. And I made them so mad at me that I felt like there would be no way possible of them ever returning into my life. Even though we resonated, even though I know that they're part of my soul family, even though I know that this connection was a connection that was meant to be in my life, and still to this day gives me heart sparkles. This person used my dead son's father to get in my house, to get in my life, to take whatever he could. And even when I didn't have anything to take, they still took what I had for me. So I was completely depleted. But here's the thing, I also gave these things to them freely because I thought it would help, it would keep them safe, and I thought it would keep them around. It didn't work. It never works. they weren't ready. And when you show someone that's never experienced true unconditional love before, when you show someone that love that's been traumatized and abused and beaten and hurt, when you show someone that kind of love for the first time, it scares them because they never thought it was possible because of what they've been through. There goes my stomach again. But they didn't think that it was possible to love someone like that. Because their whole entire life, they haven't run into somebody like you that loves unconditionally, no matter what. And then when they ran into you, just like when he ran into me, it's a shock to a traumatized person's system when they feel true unconditional love. And they fight it. Oh boy, do they fight against it. And it doesn't matter how much you want to help them. It doesn't matter how much you want to help them. It doesn't matter how much you try. It doesn't matter how much you love them. My love for this person and my son's father was not enough to stop them from doing drugs, hardcore drugs. My love was not enough. And I felt like it should have been. Because my love is rare. My love is undescribable. It's undeniable. It's all encompassing. And I felt that my love for them and their love for me should have been enough to get them to stop. But it wasn't. And people have to go down their own roads, follow their own paths. And a lot of people have to self-destruct before they can put themselves back together. Unfortunately, my son's father self-destructed into death. Yeah. And maybe I'm talking about this because someone that's listening to parts of my story and this reading, someone needs to hear what I've been through in order to know that they're not alone. I have been through hell and back, and then back to hell, and then back to earth. I believe earth is kind of like a purgatory. And in purgatory, you're kind of like, you're not good enough for heaven, but you're not bad enough for hell. So you sit in limbo. Either tallying up your good score and tallying up your bad score and doing a pros and cons list, kind of spiritually, to figure out, do you need to do penance in purgatory, or are you free to go to heaven? Well, Summerland. Or are you going to the underworld? The humans on this planet are they're crazy. And then they call the people that are actually sane crazy. 'Cause now you're finding out that all of these things that these people have been saying, like these conspiracy theorists, all these conspiracy theorists have been proven correct with government releases of certain files. Okay? So we weren't crazy to begin with. This shit was really happening. But that being said, the world is crazy now. It's like the crazy people are running the shit, and the sane people are kind of just biding their time. They're literally watching the crazy play itself out. They're literally watching the earth purge the toxic, crazy, insane bullshit that it's purging right now. And there's going to be more purging. If you haven't done the work this month, come on. If you haven't done the work in the previous months of this year, or you haven't done the work last year, or you haven't been on this journey for decades, I feel like April is the month where a lot of people go through, like, hit a dark night of the soul. And they go through a spiritual awakening. Like, April's gonna be that month where, like, another 25% of the population of this planet wakes up to how everything's a fucking lie. And then they're gonna find people that are willing to guide. I wouldn't say leaders, but these people may end up being leaders in spiritual realms. We all have issues. We all have trauma. We all have pain. We all have things that we want to hide about ourselves. And I'm going to tell you, don't let the past versions of you take over what you're trying to create now and what you want in the future. Don't let those past versions, the negative versions, the toxic versions of you, or like the asleep versions of you, don't let them take over your reality now and what you were meant to have in the future. Manifestation is real. I manifested this apartment like 6 years ago. I manifested this apartment. You guys know. I still have the empty key because I'm manifesting something else with that key now. We'll see. It took 6 years for this apartment to come through, so we'll see what happens. You were meant to be here on this planet at this point in time for a reason. We all were. You're just remembering who you are and were. You're understanding things from a higher perspective. And if you are going through the dark night of the soul because you have not been doing the work, and this is like the first time you're introduced to this type of thing, check out my videos on the dark night of the soul. You're not alone. My dark night of the soul lasted for 6 fucking years. All right? 6 fucking years I was on conspiracy theory binges. The whole world got turned upside down. Everything that I was told was a lie. Every person in my life, I ended up pretty much evaluating their role in my life and either not calling or texting them anymore because they were not reaching out either. So no animosity, just I stopped reaching out to people that wouldn't reach out to me. And if they haven't heard from me in a couple of years, it's because they probably didn't respond to the text I sent out when I found out that I had the Chiari malformation and was told that I was going to need brain, skull, and spine surgery. Yeah. I still have the Chiari malformation, but it's not bad enough to need the surgery yet. Although it keeps getting worse and worse with every scan they fucking do. I also have a tiny brain vein now too, so that's fun. Whatever. My spine is fusing together too, according to the scans. Yeah. Doesn't that all sound like fun? Not really. I'm tired. I wish I could get a fucking job so I can make money. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can make money from doing YouTube videos. I promise I'll do more. You subscribe and I'll do... The more subscribers that I get, the more videos I'll make. All right? That's it. The more subscribers that I get, the more videos I'll make. Now, we have come to the point in our journey where we must part ways until the next time. So until we meet again, if you stayed down for the ride and you caught my vibe and you want to be part of my tribe, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. As always, you guys know I love you, and peace.